Great morning, super fantastic morning, guys. I am Shay Wilson, thinking big, living bigger, and loving the biggest. Good morning. Let's get it on. Happy Monday today. The topic is real serious, real simple. I should say simple and serious. It's spiritual warriors. It's time. It's time to get it together. It's time. It's time to stop letting our fears beat us up. It's time to get out of complacency. It's time to get back in shape. It's time. It's time to start doing everything that we're supposed to be doing in an intentional manner. Intentional. Let's rock this thing. Intentional. What does that mean, Shay? Listen, doing it with doing it on purpose. Doing it on purpose. Let me check it out. Hold on. Let me get y'all back in here because I know I forgot to get this going before I start rocking and rolling on here. Get this privacy setting set up because y'all will be listening to me. I'll be listening to me myself. And let's get it. 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 All right. Here we go. So again, we're talking about it's time. It's time. It's time. If you needed a fuse, a shot in the arm this morning, we finna rock it today and we finna give ourselves no excuses. Everything has gotten routine for some of us. Everything has gotten routine. No feeling, no sense of no sense of excitement, no sense of eagerness, no sense of power with what we're doing. We've gotten tired. We are weary. We are overwhelmed. And listen, there's nothing wrong with that, but we're going to stop it today. Let's stop it today because what stops that thing in its tracks many times is sitting back, taking time for ourselves and developing a plan that gives us a sense of progress. When we start making progress, we back in business. When we start looking at ourselves like, wait a minute, I done started a workout plan because I know I've been out of shape and I don't feel good about me. It's not about what anyone else says. It's I don't feel good about me. And so I start a program that gets me back in shape. I may start with walking, but I start moving and shaking. Now is a game changer. It's a game changer. Spiritual warriors. You tired of being sick and tired now? Are you tired of feeling like you're out of shape and being beat down by your fears? You know, not spending time with God, not really giving time to that. We kind of do things in routine now. What I am learning is that when I spend time and when I do my meditations on time and I'm in that, I feel that there's really not a lot of things I do on a normal basis. There's certain things I do because that's routine for me to get myself in that place. But I realize that spirit leads me to do other things. Like I don't do the same old things. I don't treat people the same old way. It's like a constantly growing because I ask those questions. But it's time. It's time to quit making excuses. It's time. So if you listen to this, it's time. Spiritual words. If you're not getting up and doing your prayers or your gratitude, your appreciation every morning. Listen, raise your hand if you're not. Put yourself out yourself. If you're not doing that every morning, we're not ready. We're not ready. And I don't mean the same old routine stuff that we do. I mean really listening and looking at what we're doing for that day or what we did the day before, and we are appreciative or what we see has happened. That we are appreciating. I mean, gratitude. I mean, go down to the dirt. And I don't mean, listen, people tell me, well, I'm glad I woke up. Listen, everybody glad they woke up. That is elementary. Everybody glad they woke up. But what are you going to do with the gift that you were given? Because when people tell me that, it's like we get it, like, you get a gift and then you don't really care, they don't really move you. So you put it on the side. You just put it on the side. You got a gift and you're happy for that moment, but you put it on the side. That's how when people tell me, oh, I'm glad I woke up today. Now, some of you guys are really, really ill and sick. That's different. But I'm talking about today when we keep saying, I'm glad for another day. What are you going to do with the day? How are you going to capture the day? How are you going to move through the day? Are you going to move with intention or just be pushed around by whatever happens, reacting to whatever happens? Come on now. Are you going to do that? This one time in spiritual warriors, it's time. What kind of gratitude and prayer are you going in more in depth with the God of your understanding? Are you really, what are you studying right now? Who are you around right now? What are you talking about right now? How are you getting up today? You're looking ready for the day right now, because it should be in power, strength, freedom, and love. If it's not that, then we off. If you're not there, you off. If you're not ready, like getting yourself ready spiritually and mentally. sitting down before you deal with your family or anyone else, and getting yourself in a place of love, appreciation, power, strength, and freedom, then we off kilter, because that is our true space. That's our true space. Moving with confidence, moving with joy, moving with joy. Come on now, listen. It's time. It's time. It's time. Are you not? Are you kinder? Or you're more in joy with life? If you come on, that we got to, let's talk about this. Are you more there? Are you or what are you studying that's evolving you? Or are you spending more time arguing, complaining about what's happening? Because what you think about, you bring about. What you think about, or you bring about. Are you even giving yourself credit for the things you have done, but not being satisfied with those things? What are you talking? This is a huge one right here. What are you talking about on a regular basis with your friends? What are you talking about? What are you doing? Is it intentional? Is it on purpose? Or is it just, hey, I just want to get away and escape, and so we just talk about whatever, however, whenever? Yeah, okay? Come on. It's time. It's time. Progress. It's time. We've made so many strides. Listen, so many strides. And some of us are very tired. Some of us have just kind of gotten weary. Like I said earlier, just weary, but it's time. This is an infusion right now. So we're going to do something different. We're going to do something different. We're going to read something different. We're going to move in a different manner. We're going to choose joy today. We're going to choose to have joy in what we're doing. We're going to choose to look for things that we can be appreciative of. We're going to choose to see and look for the miracles right now. And we're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen because we're going to be intentional about it. The word is intentional. We're going to make it happen. We're going to look at ourselves and appreciate what we've done and how we're moving, and say, okay, this needs to kind of change. I need to tweak that. We're going to look at our loved ones and say, you know what, I really appreciate who they are. And we're going to speak that love. And not only going to speak it from a place of just speaking it from our mouths, but we're going to feel it in our hearts. And so that when we say we appreciate you, they can feel it. They can feel it by how we're treating them today. We're going to forgive things and people today. We're going to just let that go and move with a lightness about ourselves. Come on. We're going to do that today. We're going to stop talking about what aches and pains we have, and the fact that we can even feel the aches and pains is a good thing. We're going to move our bodies today. Because when we say all things are possible, listen, when we say all things are possible and all things are possible for me, all things are possible. Where is the information? Find it. We're talking about different things about our bodies and eating and things that we can retard processes. We can look at the eating part. But the issue is that many of us, either we don't believe that all things are possible, and we marinate on what's not possible, and we lament that all day long, or we just don't want to do the work to make ourselves feel better. We don't want to do the work. And I'm like, it's time. It's time. Being out of shape and unhealthy is a distraction to your destiny. It is a distraction on your journey. Being tired, whether that's mentally, physically, or spiritually, is a distraction. So we must seek time away, remove ourselves so that we can regain, replenish, rejuvenate, reinvigorate, all those things. But for who we are, who we truly are. All right. That's what I got for you today. That's just part of it. This is the introduction to this thing. It's time. It's time. Not stop making excuses. It's time to make a plan. It's time to quit having the patterns that keep beating us up over life. It's time. Yeah. Happy Monday, guys. Let's rock this thing again. Look, it's day one. We just gonna start call it day one. Let's rock this thing. Have an amazing Monday. If y'all heard that little beep has been wearing me out. That is the smoke detector. I can't even get to it to turn the thing off. But anyway, let's rock this thing. Have an amazing day, guys.